Astrology, here, popularly known as Astro Coin. Now listen up to what numerology has to say about your relationship. First of all, you need to know your life path and your spouse life path. But if you're finding it difficult to know what your life path is, you can actually visit my website at www.aishatthegreat.ng. At the right hand corner, I have a free numerology calculator right there, so you can just place in your day, month and year. It's gonna calculate it for you and bring out your life path and the interpretation, right? You can also put your spouse life path right there and you get the so the result of your own life path, write it out. The result of your partner's life path, write it out. Then you add the two numbers together and make sure it gives you a single digit. Let's assume your result of your life path is 9 and your spouse life path is 3, for example. If you add the two life paths together, it's gonna give you 12. So you're going to say 1 plus 2 and that is going to give you 3, right? So definitely the life configuration of you and your spouse number is 3. Now listen up to the interpretation of what your own life path and your spouse life path actually means and what it has to say to your relationship and how it's going to shape the whole trajectory of you and your partner's relationship. So if your relationship number is 1, that is, you've added your own life path and your spouse life path, it gives 1, right? It's actually saying you guys are each other's cheerleader. You guys believe in being individual. You guys are leaders and no one is standing on anyone's nerve, and this actually help you guys to grow together. Doing things individually is actually going to make the two of you to transform and achieve a lot of things. The more you share each other up, the more achievements you are able to achieve individually. Then to the second number of the numerology, which is 2, if you add your life path and your spouse life path together and the relationship number gives you 2, it's actually saying you guys lean on the other person for comfort. When we talk about 2 in numerology, number of intuition, number of love, number of our emotions. So with this number in your relationship, it actually means you guys understand what each other need without you guys opening your mouth. You can both feel it within each other. So it's actually a calm relationship. It's a no stress relationship. You guys love peace at all costs. So there will be a lot of serenity and peace and tranquility going on in this kind of relationship. Moving forward, if you had your life path and your spouse life path together and it gives 3, it's actually saying there is this artistic vibe going on in your relationship. You guys will be fond of music. You guys are these funny couples. So your relationship is full of entertainment, fun, whining and dining, nothing really serious kind of a thing, just vibing with the flow and enjoying life. Then if it gives 4, it's actually saying there is this seriousness, over seriousness is going on in that relationship. So there are rules, there are regulations that are binding that relationship for the stability and for it to be very grounded. And I see a lot of people with this kind of relationship, probably one spouse is older than the other. In most cases it usually happens that way, so it brings about a lot of respect. If you don't respect me, I'm out of this relationship. There is this over seriousness going on in that relationship, and the more serious you guys are in that relationship, the longevity. Once there is no rules in that relationship, there will definitely be problem. Then if it gives 5, it's actually talking about a very crazy couple, and I see a lot of children in that relationship, and you guys allow each other to have this freedom, okay, do your thing, let me do my thing. Okay, we are back together, let's do crazy things. Yeah, so it's a very crazy kind of combination right there. When it gives 6, it's actually talking about there will be a lot of responsibility going on in that relationship. I see a scenario whereby other people's children are also going to be joining that kind of relationship, just for you to be able to take responsibilities of other people's children, because the number 6 rules the kids. Different kind of responsibilities are ongoing in this relationship. Then the number 7, this is a spiritual relationship. It's an intuitive relationship whereby we all about the spiritual. What I say in this kind of relationship is spiritual awakening. There will be loads of spiritual awakening in this kind of relationship, because the number 7 represents spirituality. Then for the number 8, as far as Astro Queen is concerned, I see this energy as a karmic bond. Yeah, there is this unfinished contract you guys had in your past life. Yeah, if you had your spouse life path and your own life path together, and it gives 8, it definitely means you guys had an unfinished project, which nature, the universe, has brought you guys together to finish it up. And I see a lot of power struggles going on in this kind of relationship. As far as I'm concerned, the number 8 should be the not really sitting well for me as far as I'm concerned, because there are a lot of karmic debts going on in that kind of relationship. Yeah, and there will be this power struggles. You know, you guys want to rule, you guys want to be the leader, you know, power struggles left, right, and center. Yeah, that's for the number 8. Then lastly, to the last number of the numerology, if your relationship gives a 9 energy, I see a philanthropy stuff's going on here. If you guys just feel we've had enough, let's give out to the society, let's give back to the society. So it's all about philanthropy going on here, you know, rendering service to the outsider going on here, nurturing going on here, accepting other people's children, like let's take good care of them going on here. So a lot of playfulness also going on here, and you guys are couples that are very popular. Yeah, that's the vibe for the number 9. If any of this resonates with your relationship, let me know in the comment section.